You guys, that is my favorite part of the intro. Dun, 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 dun. I'm over here Harlem shaking it out, all right? I love that intro. Hey, we're back. Second video, 2 and 1 night. We had another video planned for tonight, but it's too heavy of a topic to do. I want to give you something so that you can take it into your weekend and enjoy a little bit of something, you understand? I want to talk about sensuality. Sensuality is not always about the physical touch, although physical touch, to be touched and to do the touching, is extremely important and healing. Okay? Sensuality can also be about the chase. It can be about the tease. It can be about activating the masculine in the other. Hear me and hear me good. I enjoy international movies because the woman is able to be in a position where she can initiate a sensual act without being beaten, looked down upon. In fact, it's encouraged in international movies. On the other end of that, the man, the masculine, he's okay with dealing with an act of rejection, what will be seen as rejection here in the Americas. In international movies, it's seen as a tease. And that tease activates the masculine in him. He wants to uncover, he wants to discover, he wants to pull back the layers. It does not threaten his masculinity. A walk away does not threaten his masculinity. A turning of the head does not threaten his masculinity. However, here in the West, if you do that, it's immediately an ego bruise to the ego. I'm not chasing you. You want me to chase you? Absolutely not. That's why I enjoy international movies, because it really takes a look at the primal and it allows people to be people. In the wild, you find the lioness. She does this quite often. It's a part of her being. When she's ready to mate, she does a tease. She might even pick a fight even. And then she'll walk away as if she's not interested. And what does he do? What does the lion do after that? After he's been provoked and she's evoked emotion in him? Okay? Of course, he wants to mate. You see here, nobody has time for a possible rejection. No one has time for, pushing buttons that maybe they shouldn't be pushing. So everyone's so full of fear. You're so fearful that the other person is not going to receive you well. This is why I love international movies. I wish we had the courage to explore one another this way. Now, we're not talking about a no being a no. That's something different. We're talking about an intimate dance between both male and female. All right? That's what we're talking about here. We're not talking about a no being a no. That's something different. We're talking about a dance, the dance of intimacy. Okay? Partly seduction, if you want to call it that. In this clip, this woman had no interest in the man at all, but she connected with him in the eyes in a moment, and then thought about it. Oh my goodness, I'm not interested in this guy. What am I doing? She walks away. This gives her time to think about what she's doing and her action. It gives him time to be a little bit more interested. It's not considered rejection. It's activation. Okay? It's activation. Now, of course, yes, these two, they do end up connecting, all right, and finishing. And the movie ends up fantastic, all right? Even though she had another lover or lovers on the other side of the planet. We're not talking about that. We're talking about this moment. A teachable moment, nonetheless. What I'm asking you guys to do this weekend is to travel abroad in your minds. If there is something that you want to initiate, feel free enough in your womanhood to do so. You don't have to wait for someone to initiate. If that's what you want, be okay enough in your feminine to do that. Now that takes practice. It's a muscle. You don't just one day feel great about seducing. You don't just feel great one day about initiation. Because perhaps you're so used to the Western way of loving one another. Okay? But it's okay to travel on the other side of the pond. This weekend, I want people to make love because we spend far too much time worried about who's cheating, who's doing who's looking at who's following who. Oh my goodness, he has a girlfriend, she has a boyfriend, da da da. Oh my goodness, would you all sit down somewhere, please? Sit down somewhere and make love. Yes, I say that because I'm a lover and not a fighter. I'd much rather be laid up, than fighting. Okay, I'd much rather be laid up than arguing. I don't want to know what's going on in your text messages. You want me to torture myself? I love myself too far to have to deal with that nonsense. And so I'm asking you to do that this weekend. Put all the nonsense to the side. Live your life just a little bit. Be okay with the tease. Be okay with initiation. Be okay with pleasing, providing pleasure, and being pleased. Men, be okay with touching and being touched. It's okay for you to find sensuality as well. You can be sensual as well. You can touch and be touched and feel. I know the Western world has told you that it threatens your masculinity for you to feel anything remotely close to something that feels good. But trust me, it's the remedy. Until next time, see you on the next upload.